$7 million in 6 fucking hours. I just spoke to a guy like 2 days ago who was making this exact amount of money. You know all the biggest names in the industry you've heard of, like Grant Cardone, the guy worth $600 million who manages like $4 to $5 billion in funds. Then people like Russell Brunson, who's the founder of ClickFunnels, which at one point of time was the fastest growing software company in the world without any venture capital backing. Again, like worth hundreds and millions of dollars. After that, the third guy, who the guy I was speaking to with, who had spoken to, like the guy who, people who basically work with this guy. The third one was, what was his name, that NLP guy, Tony Robbins. Like that, again, guy who has helped like tens and millions of people and made like hundreds and millions of dollars in the process for himself as well. The point I'm trying to convey is I was speaking to this pretty fucking successful guy who was making like millions of dollars, and he has worked with all these biggest names in the industry, and that genuinely like taught me a lot of things. Before that, you know what always used to happen, like two things always happened. Number one, people always used to tell me I was like way too fucking expensive. You know, I had made the same exact offer, like the, if you want to know like how I got on the call with them. So there's like the software for LinkedIn automation. So I was using it, I was sending out like connection requests on autopilot on LinkedIn, and this guy connected with me, he accepted my connection request. Whenever like a connection request of mine is accepted, I've created like an automation that an automated message would go out to the person, like a personalized message. And then we started going back and forth in the DMs. He was like, what do you have to offer? What are you trying to sell me? I was like, this is the thing I can help you with. So his name was Mark Adams, and he calls himself like the Batman of fucking business. And genuinely one of the like the smartest people I've ever met. Before this call, I used to genuinely think like I was the hot shit. I knew so much of like business and entrepreneurship and everything. But this guy fucking made me realize like, bro, firstly, there's so much to the game. There are so many fucking things which I have absolutely zero clue about, which I don't know. Because like this was the first time where I genuinely felt like there was a guy on the sales call who knew more than me about business. Not in a way like he just knew about like something about this particular fucking industry, but bro, his knowledge on like the softwares, tools and everything which he could use to acquire clients and all the various options and tools which he had, that was fucking insane. But that's not like the main point of the video. So I was speaking to him on like a Google meeting, and he basically explained to me what he was trying to sell. So basically he has like a set of automations and processes and resources which allow companies to automate their entire process of onboarding. So whenever you sign a client, like most people think it's all about like client acquisition, like getting leads, generating sales calls and everything. But that guy was like, bro, if companies are not retaining their clients, there's no fucking way they can build a really fucking successful business. Because if you sign a client and the next month the client leaves, like he never pays you, he never stays with you for a long enough period of time, that's not a very sustainable business, because you have to like constantly fucking search and hunt for new customers every single month. And I was just speaking to this guy, he was like, bro, I think this is going to be the future of entrepreneurship, where companies are not focused so much on fucking transaction. They're not like, what can I get from you? How can I make this so valuable for you that you have to pay me money? Like transact. He said it will eventually reach a point where there will only be relationships, where it will be like, bro, I can help you with this thing, I'll help you with this thing fast. And for that, if companies want to build out these genuine relationships, they want to retain these clients for a long period of time, they have to fucking make the onboarding process easy. Because first impression is the last impression, and if your onboarding process is pretty fucking clunky, you're like let's say you take the fucking invoice on Stripe and you collect the payment and everything, and then it's taking you like 13 business days to like fucking deliver what the client promised. And 13 days is still again like a pretty safe, like what do you even say, how do you even word it? Like 13 days is a very generous number I'm giving. I know companies who take more than like 13 days. Like let's say there's a fucking web design agency, it's gonna take you like fucking 3 to 4 fucking weeks to get your fucking website live. I've seen companies which take like 2 to 3 fucking months to just deliver like a simple fucking website. And these companies are never gonna win because the onboarding process and the service delivery is so fucking shit anyways. Like that's the thing he was selling. And he got on the call with me. He's like, bro, can you help me sell this? I'm like, see, the thing which you're selling, it's like genuinely the most unique shit I've ever interacted with. Because bro, I cannot even like, how do I even explain it? Like what was he selling? I've tried my best to give like a very brief 30,000 feet overview of the entire thing, but it's genuinely like very fucking complex. Like I've never seen something like this. And anyways, long story short, I'm like, bro, like there's no fucking harm in trying. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I won't say like, yeah, I've got like loads of experience selling this shit already, but I'll try my fucking best. And then he's like, bro, what do you want for this in return? What are you gonna charge? And I'm like, bro, see, since because I don't know if I can even deliver upon this, this is more so of a chance for me to learn before I can actually earn. Because if I know how to deliver results for this thing, like if I know how to sell this shit on your behalf, if I know how to deliver like customers and everything like which I can get for you, I don't think so I'm gonna ever have to struggle with money again, because you're gonna pay me like a lot of money if I can just figure out a way to get sales and everything for this thing. And he was like, yeah, makes sense. So then I said, for every fucking qualified sales call which I generate for you, meaning like the sales call is actually with a company where it's actually with the decision maker of a company which he wants to work with, and last but not the least, the person actually shows up on the call. For every call which fits this criteria and I generate it for you, I'm going to be charging you like $100. So like simple math, like $100, because like let's say he closes at 20% is his conversion rate, which is not, because he's like an absolute fucking genius, bro. That guy literally fucking did scientific research and figured out what's the time period where C-level executives like CEOs, CMOs and all these big fucking guys, they have the highest chance of showing up on a sales call. He fucking did all the math and figured out when is the best time to have slots empty in his calendar. And he allowed people to only book calls at that time. He qualified them like so fucking rigorously. He educated them. So on the call, they were not like, why should I buy from you? Or what are you trying to sell? They knew exactly the problem they were suffering with, and he knew, like they knew, this is the thing which this guy can help me with. And then it was just a matter of seeing if the thing which he has an offer for them would genuinely be a good fit for him. So in his own words, I don't know if it's true or not, he had like a 75 to 90% conversion rate in sales calls. And he said like, even if you're charging me like $100 per call, it won't be an issue, because I can easily close like I can easily close one out of every 2 calls which you generate for me. So if you're getting me like a customer for $200, $100 into 2 calls, then my cost of acquisition is going to be around $200. And $200 for a $3,000 fucking product is an absolute steal. Because his operating expenses and everything were just 30% in this. So he was selling this thing for like $3,000, and $1,000 was his expenses and everything. And $2,000 in this was like pure fucking profit for him. So he's like, bro, I'm gonna be making like $1,800 profit of every 2 calls you generate. Every time I pay you like $200, I'm gonna make like $1,800 back. And he was like, yeah, this is absolutely good for me. Like, fuck it, bro, let's go. And then obviously like I asked him a couple of questions, because we had to like create the service agreement as well. I asked him more questions like, who do you want to target? He's like, bro, all these companies, like the software ones which are listed on AppSumo right now, they have to go public, because AppSumo is the platform which is designed for LTD deals, lifetime deals, and lifetime deals won't really allow you to have the higher LTV for the customers and everything. Because if you're only going to be selling something for like $89 or like $79, it won't really amount to anything massive or something. So he's like, bro, all these companies which are currently listed on AppSumo and they're selling for like $69, $89, $79, we have to go and get them public and everything. And then we have to like help them just increase their revenue. Because AppSumo, if you don't know, it's like a platform for software companies, where new companies, whenever they come up with a product, they try to sell it at extremely dirt cheap prices, just so that they can get customers and users and get like feedback, so that they can eventually improve the product and everything. So he's like, I'm gonna target these companies, and my promise to them is I'm gonna be helping them like add $4 million to their revenue in like 120 days. So he said, best case scenario monthly revenue, worst case scenario annual recurring revenue. And I'm like, bro, like this offer is gonna be pretty fucking easy to sell. And he was like, obviously, yeah, this absolutely fucking makes sense. And yeah, so I figured more about his offer, his niche, who he was trying to target and everything. And once all of that was taken care of, once all these things were done, once we have figured out the niche offer, everything, we obviously started like joking around, fooling around a bit. He was like, yeah, bro, like I also own this domain known as Superman of Sales. So maybe in the future, if this goes well for both of us, I can be like the Batman of sales and you can be like the Superman of sales, and I'll give the domain to you. And after we have done all of this shit, like once we have figured everything out, then we can have this marketing message like, yeah, I'm Batman, this guy Sawmill is gonna be Superman, he calls me Sumil for some reason. Like, Americans can't fucking pronounce my name for jack shit. Anyways, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna make you the Superman of sales, and together we're gonna be like the duo who fucking saves the people on the internet from people who are doing wrong, like all the fucking sleazy marketers and shit. And then obviously I was joking around, and he said, bro, by the way, I think you're fucking undercharging yourself by charging like just $100 per call. And I'm out here sitting here thinking, like, bro, this guy, like, I'm charging him like $100 per call, which is again great. It's like pretty fucking affordable, because most companies have to spend like easily like $300 to $3,000 to acquire a call, like cost per book call. And if I could do it for like how much, like $100, it was a steal for most companies. But still, I could not believe like $100 for a call like this is going to be something cheap. Because at the end of the day, I mean, like, for me, booking a call is like sending out automated messages. It takes me like, what, 5 minutes a day, and I can like send a couple of texts to book a call. And this guy said like that's gonna allow me to, like, me making $100 off of sending like automated messages on WhatsApp or other social media channels. This guy was saying me charging $100 for that is way too less. And he's like, bro, by the way, I think after a while we can even speak about improving this. We can speak about increasing these numbers and everything. I can actually pay you more for this shit. And I'm out here sitting there, like, I'm literally sitting there thinking, from this moment, there's no fucking way I'm ever gonna work with a company which is making less than like a fucking $1 million. Because, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, I made that exact same offer, $100 per qualified call which we book for people. And I've heard like 6 to 8 times easily people saying that it's way too expensive. People telling me like I'm overcharging myself, I'm way too expensive, I'm never gonna get customers this way. There was this fucking stupid ass marketing fucking agency from fucking West Bengal, and that guy had like a call book with me at 11. I asked him what's his fucking revenue, and then he told me stupid fucking low revenue, which was like fucking peanuts. And then he fucking gets on a, like, I actually cancelled the call. I asked him like what's his revenue and everything, and I said like, yeah bro, like even if you're not even at like $10,000 a month, your sales process, everything is fucking screwed. You don't even have like a good product or something. Because if you don't have like $10,000 a month in your company, bro, you're terrible at sales, your product is shit, you don't know how to deliver results. Because I cannot believe it, like there's a company which knows how to deliver like fantastic fucking results. They have a good offer, they have a good sales process, and they can actually deliver results to people, and it's not making like at least $10,000 a month. So I'm out here like just telling like these fucking people, I'm hearing every single day from them when I'm making my offers, when I'm reaching out to hundreds and thousands of people every single day, that I'm fucking overpriced, I'm way too expensive, like no one is ever gonna buy from me. And this guy comes to me and he's like, bro, you fucking are underpricing yourself. You need to be charging more for whatever you're trying to sell. And that day, you know, you have like the fucking epiphany moments in your life where you're like, bro, this shit won't, like, we all have gotten those epiphany moments in our life at some point where you look at something and our mindset changes. When we were fat and we're like, bro, I can go to the gym, and if I, for like the next 10 fucking years, if I just don't go, if I don't stop going to the gym and I never quit, I'm gonna build the fucking physique of my dreams. We all have those moments when we're heartbroken for the first time and we're like, bro, this is a terrible moment. But when this thing ends, when I get up from this moment after I fucking fallen down, I'll be invincible, bro. There's nothing which is gonna fucking stop me. After that, this was another moment I had. I'm like, bro, I'm selling the exact same thing, and if I can sell it to people who are like 100 times richer than my average fucking customer, getting sales is gonna be fucking effortless. Because these guys are thinking like, bro, I'm actually way too fucking lazy to add like this screenshot, like go to LinkedIn and edit this videos. I'm not ever gonna edit my videos myself, at least. Maybe in the future I'll editor or something. But this guy literally told me in like the LinkedIn DMs that the only concern he's gonna have is my offer sounds like way too good to be fucking true, like $100 per qualified calls which I bring for him. Because this guy was used to fucking making like hundreds and millions of dollars for the people. So obviously like $100 cost per book call is a fucking steal for him. Because if you've got like a 20% conversion rate, out of every 5 calls you're gonna be closing at least 1 call. Which means like if I'm charging you like $500 for the same, then you're gonna be closing at least one of it. And 500, 20% conversion rate. If you're selling a product for like 2 Gs, yeah, the recording stopped for some fucking reason. So $500 for 5 fucking calls. And if anyone has like a 20% conversion rate, which is easily the fucking case for most successful companies with a proven track record and shit, they're making like a 5x, 6x return on investment. And my offer made sense on paper, it made sense on logic, but when I put it out in the market, I don't remember what I was saying earlier, but when I put it out in the market, I faced like so much of fucking resistance. And then I speak to these people, they're like, bro, like, I don't fucking believe you can do this thing for me. There's no fucking way I'm gonna actually make like a fucking return on investment from this person. And they're like, bro, I've got nothing to risk because you're not charging me anything upfront. And that day, like an epiphany moment occurred in my life where I was like, bro, I can put in the same amount of effort, I can do the same exact amount of work. And if I just sell to like people who are 10 times, 20 times more richer, and like people who are just fucking richer, people who have like fucking proven companies and shit, I can make more money. If I clean houses for fucking college students, I'm gonna have to put in the same amount of effort as me cleaning fucking houses for rich people. Like, let's say founders of hedge funds or something. So why not work with the founders of hedge funds? At least they're gonna take care of me better. At least they're gonna pay me better. At least they're not gonna have fucking tantrums arguing with me over like $5 or something. And the only thing which I wanted to convey with this video, man, was if you're selling something which you genuinely know is valuable, if on logic, like if on paper it makes sense logically for people to buy that thing, and they're having like a hard time getting sales and everything for the same, man, maybe you're at the wrong place. You know, a very typical cliche example, a bottle of water where, like, water in a place where fresh water is abundant is valueless. But if you buy a water in a bottle, it's gonna be maybe a couple of cents, a couple of dollars maybe. If you buy the same exact water bottle in like an airport, it's more expensive. If you buy it in a fucking plane, it's more expensive. Water does not change. It's just the place where water is being bought. It's just who is buying the water. So you can do the exact same thing and you can make more money off of it. You can have a better life just by targeting better people, just by targeting the right audience, just by putting it out in front of, like, putting your offer in front of the right fucking people. So if you have something valuable to offer, like video editing or something, don't fucking offer it to YouTubers, because most YouTubers are fucking broke. Why don't you go to fucking like yacht chartering companies? Like, I was just randomly like looking at a yacht chartering company, and to rent a yacht for like a week, it's like millions of dollars. The average yacht price, I just checked like the first website which came up, was like $1.1 million for like chartering a yacht for a week. If you can edit a video for them which gets them just like one fucking sale, they're gonna be making like $1.1 million. Do you think them paying you like $5,000 a month for that is gonna be a cause of concern? But everyone wants to sell fucking video editing to coaches, consultants and YouTubers for some fucking reason. Whatever it is you're selling, man, like, just sell to the fucking rich. Because these are better people, man, because they can genuinely see value from it as well. Because if someone's business is failing, no matter what you do, like, there are very few things which you can truly do to save it. But if someone already has a proven proof of concept, they already have like a proven business and shit, helping them like make it better is much easier. Because number one, they already believe in the idea of investing in things and potentially losing money as well. Like, the worst kind of people you want to be work with are people who are like so fucking scared of losing money, or like fucking tire kickers, stingy ass motherfuckers. You don't want to be working with them, because I don't know, like, I just get very bad vibes from them and I just never work with them. Because the people who are fucking rich, they have gotten rich by fucking putting their money into things and sometimes making a lot of it back, and sometimes losing money as well. Like, I've lost money, everyone has lost money, every fucking successful entrepreneur. I don't think so you can be an entrepreneur if you say like, yeah, I've never ever lost money in my life. Everyone has lost money, so they understand like, bro, if I really want to get results out of something, there has to be a risk. Sometimes I might lose money. There's nothing known as fucking guaranteed in this world. Sure, we can do everything in our ability to try to make things better, but there are no fucking guarantees in the world. And That's the thing, bro. Like if you work with these rich people, not only are they fine investing money upfront, they can actually benefit from your service as well. And people buy services, people buy stuff when the thing which they're buying actually benefits them. So if you cannot benefit them, they won't pay you the next one. And if you don't sell to people who are doing well already, they probably won't benefit off of it. Obviously, there are nuances and exceptions, but as a rule of thumb, that conversation, that 1 hour, 15-minute conversation made me realize, bro, selling to the rich is gonna be much better. It's much better to, like they say, right? A rising, like as I'm speaking this, like there are tides. A rising tide raises all ships. So if the business is already doing well, and you try to take it to the next level, it's gonna be easier because the rising tide, again, it raises all ships. They already have a rising tide in their life. But turning still water into a fucking tsunami is gonna be much harder of a job than to channelizing the waves which are already there into something which can benefit people. So that's the only thing which I realized, like sell to rich people, you can get them better results, you can get them faster results without doing any extra work. They actually appreciate you. Bro, this like a side tangent. When the coil ended, this guy who made like $7 million in 6 hours said like, Sawmill, thank you so much for your time. I'm grateful for you. I've got the call recording, everything, bro. Like, holy fucking shit. Like, bro, these people are humble. They respect you. They treat you as a good fucking human being. And I just see positives. You get to deliver better results to people. You get paid more. You have a better quality of life. And you have to do the same amount of work and potentially even less work. So that's just a quick thing I learned. Don't try to sell to the niche everyone is selling to just because it's famous on YouTube. Figure out a niche which is underserved and serve that. Yeah, bye.